Alright guys, so as you can see here, there's an open world. The green is that things your house owns. Everything else the different houses in the area. We're at war with the houses over here, so something like here, it's going to say collection prohibited, because we're at war with them and they're not letting us collect the resources in their areas. Even though you can use something called a requisition order, you can use one of those, and that will let you collect from any area you'd like. And that also goes for areas you've already collected beforehand. So down here, we're neutral with these guys. So we can go over, click on them. We want to go to that location. Start walking. When we get there, we can collect on the resources. You always have the 5 surf units, and that will get you the most collection points possible. That way you're getting the most resources for them. When using surfs, you want to have them on the bottom tree. Veterancy, as you can see down here, level 7, collect 20% more resources. This is absolutely vital for collecting them. The best way to level them up is just bring your surfs in the beginning, push the siege towers to the walls. After a little while, you'll get your points taken care of, no problem to level up. Alright, and once you get into the area, you're going to go over here and click on it. I've collected it once today, so you're going to see on the bottom left, daily yields left, collect 1. Usually you can just click gather and it won't be a problem, but I've already done it for today. But what you can always do is use a requisition order, like we talked about, and you'll be able to go in and collect extra resources. So you can see here's the long cotton, here's the other possible results you can get. And these are help to use to make equipment and everything of that nature. Let your wagon fill up. Job's complete. Now you can go to your inventory, click on your wagon, and this will show you your wagon, as well as how many resources are left. Got it. Different tiers, obviously, for different levels. So you got the blue tier, you got the green tier, you got the white tier. They're all different tiers. Alright, and as you can see now, on the last time we tried to gather, we actually ended up with too much resources. Our wagon can't hold it all. So as you're going to see right here in this top left hand side, you're going to see that exclamation point. There's going to be a resource pile here. All you need to do is drag it over, and if sometimes it glitches out and doesn't work, just exit out of it all, click away, come back, click on the resources, drag it over, and it'll work for you. Not enough space, hold shift, drag to the right, shows you how much you can collect. Accept that. Now your wagon is completely full and this is what's left over. And don't worry, it doesn't just disappear. When you're going home, you're going to see this bottom middle area here, and that's a timer. You have 2 hours to get back to that area and collect the rest of the resources that you had left on the ground. Nobody else can touch them. Don't worry about it. They're all yours. And you'll continuously see this exclamation point here reminding you about that. If you want to get rid of the annoying exclamation point and you don't really feel like going back over to collect them, I always highly disagree with that, but if you want to, just drag it over the center, click it, or remove that annoying icon for you. Alright, and then we're going to head back. Alright, once you respawn and come back to the area, you're going to click on it. You're going to click supply dump. Click on your wagon. You're going to move all your resources into the area. This is all the resources I've collected and just have held up over time. You'll do those at a later time to be able to make equipment, make different kits, everything of that nature. As well as you can see, they're used for feast quests. Some will ask for a certain amount of resources. You have to go out into the open world collect. Again, more stars, more points, more honor, as well as more prestige for your house. Alright, the next step is to what to do with your resources. So as you can see up here, you're going to go to the refinery overseer. When you go up to him, you're going to be able to refine your resources as needed. As you can see here, it's going to cost you the silver, plus the different types as much as you want. It's going to cost 6, whereas the least lower quality costs more and more and more to make the same piece. So you can see here, this will make all green tiers. Then once you make those green tiers and all those types of equipment, you go over to the unit armor. And once you click on them, it will show you what all you need in order to be able to create as needed. As well as if you go to the gunsmith, build your artillery, to show you what is needed to be able to build the artillery with the resources you collect with the outside world. Alright guys, and using the auctioneer, you can just press V. You don't really have to find and track them down. How this works is basically you're looking for equipment, looking for weapons, helmets, braces, mounts, schematics, anything you need. You can look for it here, as well as your resources. Iron ore, food, material, it's all being sold here. And these are players to players with the prices made. So let's say I am a mall player, which I am. I want to get a weapon. I can search that, plus the quality. Look at these prices. Shoo. Crazy prices. Interesting, interesting, interesting. But if I go down lower, I can find different ones as well. As well as if you wanted to get some type of armor, say you can roll leadership. You're having a hard time rolling leadership on your equipment, which is also a very, very, very important thing to have on your equipment. You can search through here and you can find somebody that's selling something with the stats you like, and you can find the prices you like for them. If you'd like to sell your equipment, all it has to be is unbound. If you look at your inventory, you're going to see all these symbols saying that it is bound to you and unable to be sold, as well as you're going to find others like the material I have here, as well as some of these components that make up arties, and you'll be able to bring those and be able to sell those as well. As well as sometimes when you're fighting siege battles and everything of nature, you might get a random lucky drop of a weapon. You can come over here and sell it to them, and some players might buy it from you, and that's a great way to make silver. Back onto the talk about money. Money is a very important part of this game. The best way to make bronze is to be playing siege battles with lower tier units, and that way the unit cost to repair them after all the battles isn't as high. Basically just grind those out. The best way to make silver is to do your weekly battles, your weekly quests, and do those every single week as much as you can. A lot of them will do that. As soon as that's completed, you want to be reselling arty and equipment that you gather and collect and sell that on the marketplace, and that's the best way to collect the silver over time. Alright, when you're out in the outside world, you're going to see things called like abandoned camps. When you go up to these, you can just collect the resources basically on the ground. There are just free resources, or free skill pages and everything of that nature. Bam, free purple things. As well as when you're traveling around, you're going to see rebels. It's going to show you the difficulty. Basically, 1 head is easy, 2 is medium, 3 is hard. At the beginning, I'd only suggest attacking the easy targets. You go in, click up and fight them. If you ever see a red glowing rebel, that means they're aggressive and they will chase you down. Alright folks, and this is what we call a rebel camp. As you can see, this is going to be a 2-1, which means it's going to be moderate. Whereas you're going to see the 3 over there, meaning it's hard. Basically, groups meet up. They go in groups of 5. Go in. The best way to clear these are always attack the A point, skip the B, go straight to C, and then push to the home to capture those. Those are very good for getting unit kits, as well as also completing the weekly quests, where you have to attack rebel camps. You have to attack 6 of these a week, and they will give you a lot of silver, honor, and some crafting materials. Alright guys, and this is just a little bonus clip at the end if you've stayed for the whole video. Basically, when you're going to go around and collecting all these resources, say you see a strip over here of resources like this, what you'd want to do is go out with your 5 serfs, collect all the resources, fill up your wagon. Even if your wagon's still full, you want to continue to collect all the resources and put them all on that 2-hour timer. So say you want to travel all the way down here, collect all of these resources, travel down, collect them all up, use everything you need until it fills up, and then you are going to come back with your infantry units, your little serfs, and it's going to take a while to walk all the way back, right, with that full wagon. But the really nice thing to do is while they're on that 2-hour timer, you come back here, you click on your watchman, and use cavalry instead. Since you've already gathered them, it doesn't matter how much labor you have. The most important thing is how fast they are. And that way it helps gather and collect the most resources and bring them back to base the quickest for you. Alright guys, hope you liked that tip. Alright, and we'd also like to give a shout out to Prophecies for helping out with this video, helping us gather all this information and be able to make it best presentable for you guys and help you out and get you on your journey. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.